live Pinpoint Doppler 12 Futurecast.
Where am I supposed to go from that? Apparently I'm supposed to do a serious 3.5-minute weather forecast. Let's give it a shot. First of all, let's start with the Patriots forecast. Very cold on the way tonight, 23 degrees at kickoff, wind gusts of 35 miles an hour. Wind chills throughout the game in the single digits, perhaps close to zero by the conclusion of the game. Now let's break this down a little bit more in terms of the winds. Very strong winds if you're tailgating today, so make sure to secure any loose objects. This will be the windiest time of today. And then a little less windy, but still gusty by the time we're at kickoff, 35 miles an hour. So the first quarter may be kind of rough passing for both Brady and Manning. Of course, Manning has a more difficult time in the weather. And I'm saying you might actually see Manning face come out where he gets a little frustrated when the weather in the game is not working out. We'll see what happens there. Now, by halftime into the end of the game, it is still gusty, but not quite as bad. So you may start to see the passing game improve a little bit in the second half. I think it will affect the kicking game. Long field goals into the wind will be tough. All right, wind advisory, 45-mile-an-hour wind gusts possible. Some isolated power outages possible. Be mindful of downed limbs and also keep 2 hands on the steering wheel. You'll feel the wind trying to take the wheel away from you this morning. Outside we go to a shaky city cam. Temperature is 22 degrees. Gloucester is at 18, Newport 23. We've been checking on these wind chills all morning long. It's 11. That's your feel-like temperature in Newport. How about Providence? Wind chill right now of 8 degrees. Wind chill staying in the single digits and teens throughout the day. Live Pinpoint Doppler 12 not showing much. We had some ocean effect snow showers out across the Cape and some snow earlier out in Worcester, Massachusetts. Other than that, though, we're looking at a dry forecast. You can see some lake effect snow bands coming in here from the Great Lakes, but again, it's the cold, not the snow. That's the bigger story for today. And of course, the wind. This center of low pressure acts like a big wind machine. Basically, it's not going to move very much today, so that will continue to crank those winds even into this evening. Often when we go into an evening, winds will calm down, but because of this thing right here and high pressure to the west, those winds stay strong. This afternoon, temperatures staying below freezing, 29 by noontime, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, we're at 30 with mostly sunny skies. A blustery, chilly day here on the south coast, 31 Charlestown, westerly 31 degrees, Hope Valley getting up to 30. I'm thinking that a lot of northern Rhode Island only makes it into the 20s today, 28 Burrillville, 28 in Foster, 28 Woonsocket, 30 degrees in Johnston. And in eastern Massachusetts, temperatures also in the upper 20s to low 30s, 32 here in Fall River. Here is some new information coming in on that Wednesday potential storm. And at this point, the center of the storm looks like it'll drift further to the west than initially anticipated. That means we are on the mild, rainy and windy side of this thing, so if you don't like snow, that's a good thing. Could see some flakes here, western Massachusetts, western Connecticut, especially north of the Mass Pike into northern New England, so you could run into some slick spots here, but really we don't get into the more significant accumulations until we get far into Vermont, New Hampshire, and upstate New York. In terms of the rain, yeah, it could slow things down on the highway, certainly nothing impassable. Gusty winds could be a bit of an issue. The airports could be a problem, not because we're going to see unflyable conditions at TF Green, but more because we'll see delays across much of the East Coast due to some rain and thunderstorms. And sometimes you can get that chain reaction effect where one flight delay in another part of the country affects everything. So we'll keep an eye on that situation. Notice Turkey Day. It's cool, cloudy in the morning, maybe a snow flurry, but partly cloudy by the afternoon with a high temperature of 35.